This woman is really quick-witted. On her way to a job interview, she noticed a hole in her stocking. She was already running late, so she pulled out a pen and colored it in hole gone. The security guard at the door stared at her like she had two heads. Jack, a top celebrity, was heading through the parking garage to grab his car. That's when he ran into Annie, who had just finished using her pen. Jack sighed and automatically reached for his autograph book, ready to sign one for her. Annie just looked at him, completely blank. She told him to get out of her way. Jack froze on the spot. Before he could even process what just happened, Annie came running back. She handed him the pen. Jack was floored. What kind of pickup move was this? It was Annie's first day on the job. She looked up and came face to face with the girl who had bullied her back in school. She grabbed Jack and pulled him in front of her as a human shield. Jack's heart started racing. He was losing it. Annie snapped back to reality and quickly apologized to Jack. That's when it clicked for him. This was the woman from the parking garage, the one who had no idea who he was. Jack had somewhere to be, so he was in a hurry. He furiously whipped out his phone and took a photo as evidence. He made a mental note. She was going to pay for this. Then he turned and walked away. Annie checked in with her department. She was assigned to be a personal assistant to a celebrity. She hauled her bags over to go find them, then realized she had absolutely no idea what this celebrity looked like. She pulled out her phone and did a quick search. Annie arrived on set. She spotted the celebrity she'd been assigned to. She looked up. It was Jack. They both froze. The photo really didn't do him justice in the worst way. Annie couldn't help but laugh. Jack looked at her like he wanted her gone for good. A few days later, Jack's hemorrhoids were acting up. His manager quietly set out a special cushion for him. Annie leaned over and whispered to another assistant, asking if anyone needed to help apply the ointment. Jack turned red and ignored her completely. He pushed through it and stood for several rounds of poster shots. The photographer was happy with the results. Then he asked Jack to sit down for a few more rounds. Jack's expression shifted. He walked toward the chair like a man heading to the electric chair, each step slow and deliberate, psyching himself up the whole way. Just then, Annie spotted a tangled mess of cables on the floor. She ran over to sort them out and moved the chair out of the way. Jack sat down on nothing but air. A little while later, Jack was loaded into an ambulance. He turned his head and saw Annie trying to climb in after him. He told her to get lost. Annie stood there, completely falling apart. Was there any way she was keeping this job?